Punish yourself for the time that you've wasted. Punish yourself for the time that you've goofed off while you should have been doing work. Punish yourself for the moments that you started acting out your bad habits. Many people live their lives to their own comfort and not to their own good. I see so many people nowadays do time-consuming activities that have no positive effect on their future selves whatsoever, and yet they aren't aware that they're wasting their time. This is why it's so easy to win in the modern world, because everybody is sloppy and not keeping themselves in check. For those who are on self-improvement, it is easy to grow complacent in your fast-growing progress, which makes you think that you could act out some of your bad habits without thinking that it would hinder your progress. This is certainly a stage of self-improvement that almost everybody goes through, and even until today, I still have trouble with this phase myself. There was this one time when I remember when I got off of a really long, undisturbed work period of my life. I decided to scroll on YouTube, just thinking that I could enjoy and consume some just entertainment in a while, because I haven't really consumed YouTube or really intentionally consumed YouTube in quite a long time. So I thought it would be just all safe. It wouldn't be too much since I've went for a long time without going on YouTube. So therefore, I went on there and watched a 10-minute video, but then it eventually turned into a 3-hour binge, which isn't all that good. So in order to escape this stage of self-improvement depression, you should punish yourself, because punishing yourself will do two things. One, it'll make you realize that all your actions do have consequences, and that consequence is your own mediocrity. Two, it'll make you self-aware of the bad habits that you're doing so that you can begin to look out for them in the future. So you may be thinking to yourself, why should I punish myself even though my life has drastically improved since I started self-improvement? Because it could always go wrong, and that is the inevitable threat that you will face throughout your whole entire self-improvement journey. I've been in that stage of self-improvement for a good chunk of my self-improvement journey, and possibly the two most important pieces of wisdom that I could share with you guys is that, one, it could always go wrong, because it is easier to fall than it is to rise, so therefore you should act accordingly and carefully. The second piece of wisdom that I've picked up from this experience is that this is a sign that you're taking responsibility for your own self. And when you don't have this self-regulation system, you could basically blame anything for messing up your progress. And that won't really get you too far at the end of the day, because you remain passive, thinking that if you scream or blame the external forces, that it will make it feel bad and it will come and fix your problems. So at the end of the day, really ask yourself if you really want to be doing the things that mess up the great amount of progress that you've made and the momentum that you've built up. And majority of people will say no, because why would they want to destroy their own lives? So make sure that you're keeping yourself in check or punishing yourself the next time that you act out a bad habit, because a lot more is at stake than just a day in your life. Even your future will be at stake.